I hope this looks okay because my camera would not stay working, and so I'm using my phone camera right now, and honestly, I'm not sure how well it records. I've been having one of those days where everything I try to do has been going kind of wrong. Like, nothing catastrophic, nothing's been destroyed or broken or anything like that. It's just everything I've tried to do today, there's been a hindrance, such as my camera not wanting to stay going more than like 30 seconds at a time. And I was going to go prime my bathroom, and the paint tray that I've had in there forever is missing. Like, it was hanging in my building and it's gone. So I've got to go to Lowe's and get another one of those before we can actually start priming. And I mean, there's been a few other things here and there, just non-consequential things, and it's just one of those days. So if there is anyone in the universe that listens and directs and has any kind of effect on the world at large, this is me proving myself. This is me doing it when I want to quit. All right, let's get to what we're out here doing today. Today is another greenhouse day. I'm going to take these perennials back here and cut them back, cut the dead back, and we'll see if they start to awaken. Also, I'm going to get some more seeds started. This is like lime balm mostly. There might be some lemon balms in here, but I need to go through and cut the dead off. I'm not sure that they got enough water being in here through the winter to live, because my dandelion's already waking up. And I'm not seeing any signs of life on these. I haven't given up on them yet, though, because I've been doing this long enough to know that plants wake up at different times and at different temperatures. So these still might need time to get a little warmer. So that's what they look like now that I've got them trimmed back. And we'll just wait to see if we start to spot some new growth. Get the leaves out of there. All right. I think they'll be so much happier now that all that dead's out of the way, and I'll be able to monitor their progress a lot easier. So the little adapter piece that attaches your phone to your tripod, yeah, that just fell apart on me. It's just one thing after another today, and I'm so determined. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if you can see me. Try not to have a mental breakdown at the moment. No, it's not that dramatic, but it kind of feels that way. I have a bunch of seeds I'm going to mass sow in these containers right here, because the seed's old and I don't know what kind of germination I'll get. So I'm going to plant all the seed, and then whatever comes up I'll separate out into their own containers later, because this seed is old enough that I may have zero germination. Some of the seed, not all of it. First thing I'm going to do is fill these up. Last night after dinner, I sat down and I went ahead and pre-made tags for all my seeds that I have that I'm wanting to plant. I haven't done like my tomatoes or my summer stuff. I'm talking about all my stuff that I'm going to be planting within the next probably month. I went ahead and made those tags because it just makes the whole process go a little quicker, and I'm able to get more done if I don't have to stop and make tags in between each plant. So I'm going to start with this early stuff. There are a couple varieties that only have like a few seeds left. Like for instance, this cauliflower, there's only maybe 6 or 8 seeds left. So I'm going to fill up some of these little pots and mass sow in those. And if there's more seeds, I'll use these bigger containers. So the first thing I'm going to do is sprinkle these on top. These seeds are a couple years old. I'm going to sprinkle a tiny bit of dirt. then top it with vermiculite. I'm going to set them out of the way, and then once I get everything planted, I'll go back and water them all. The soil in here is already a little damp, but it could be a little more moist, so I am going to water them once I get all the seeds planted. This has a lot of seeds, and it is the white cabbage Bilosnishka. I'll put it on the screen. I got these from Nicotovka Seeds, and they're, I want to say 3 or 4 years old now, so I'm going to plant all of them. They're going to go in one of the silver tins. I keep my papers, or my seed packs, because I'll go in later tonight and I'll write these in my planting journal. And by just keeping the seed packets, it enables me to update my inventory, because I look at this packet, there's no more seeds in it. I can mark it as I used all the seeds on my inventory and also write it in my seed journal. Now, I don't know if you can see these from back there, but this is a ton of seeds. It would be hard to imagine that at least a couple wouldn't come up with how many seeds that was. This has a lot of seeds. It's also from Nicotovka Seeds, and it's Tunis broccoli, T-O-N-U-S, Tunis. And if I like any of these varieties and they come up, I'll let some of them go to seed. Keep seeds for next year. This is some purple Vienna kohlrabi, and there are a lot of seeds in here still. I want to say that these seeds I got in 2020, so these are going on 5 years old. Yeah, packaged for 2020, so we need to see what we can get out of these. If I have any spare of these things, I'll put them in my seedling sale in the spring. Last one in this little pile is this Brunswick cabbage, and there's not very many seeds, so it's going to go in one of these little 4-inch pots. So the next thing that I'm going to start is my hot peppers. A lot of these will be sown in 4-inch pots. I do have some seed here that's really fresh. I just got them this year. And so those ones I'm probably not going to sow as many seeds, but my older seeds I'm probably going to sow all of them. The first one is the Corno di Toro sweet pepper, and even though this is a sweet pepper, it can get up to a 500 on the Scoville scale, which isn't very hot. It's a very mild, next to nothing kind of spice, but the only ones that I plant with my sweet peppers are the ones that have 0 on the Scoville scale. So these will get planted with my hot peppers, even though it's very, very mild. The next is this Serrano pepper. When I plant out a lot of peppers like this, I always write the Scoville heat scale on it. This is a little trick I started, I want to say last year or the year before, because I would find myself out in the middle of the garden not remembering which peppers were hot, which peppers were mild. And so I found that if I write the numbers, you know, the heat from the Scoville scale, it makes it a lot easier during harvest to know what I'm actually getting. I also, when I go through an inventory, I write them on the seed pack too, the Scoville scale, so I don't have to keep looking it up over and over. The next one is just these old jalapeno seeds. These are from 2020. I don't know if we'll have any germination. But if I do have germination, at least I know they're from before Peppergate. Next we have the Hungarian Magyar paprika pepper. And this is a very mild paprika pepper. Next is this scarlet variegated. I got these seeds in a trade and they look a little fresher, so we might have a bunch of these coming. I've got this ahi cachucha pepper. We got this sweet cherry pepper. Pimento pepper. This is a Daiguito pepper, and I think it's a type of jalapeno. This is an Alma paprika, or Alma, and it is a bit hotter than the other two paprika type peppers that I have. This is a Fresno chili pepper, and I've had these since 2020 or 2021. This is a Carolina Reaper, and I've only got 2 seeds left, so I'm planting both of them. The next one is the sweet red cherry pepper. That works out because I have 2 of these. Both of these I bought for this year, so they should germinate just fine. I just happen to have 2 more of these silver tins left. So that's where I'm going to plant these ones, give them a little more space since I expect to have a whole lot more germination. This is the Craig's Grande Jalapeno. I'm planting all these because these will go in my seedling sale for sure. It's one of the reasons I went ahead and bought them, even though I already have pepper seeds I'm planting this year. The last one is this Sugar Rush Peach. I will say planting this way enables you to get your seeds planted much quicker. However, there is a price to pay here on the back end, because whenever those seeds start to come up and they get their first set, maybe second set of true leaves, I'm going to have to start separating them out at that time. The reason I find it more economical and better to do it this way, whenever I have old seed especially, is because not all of them are going to germinate, and why sit there and poke 50 holes and plant 50 seeds if only 2 of them are going to come up? It's much easier to separate those 2 out later. Let's see, how many varieties did I actually get planted? In this tray over here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is my little work surface for the time being, and I've got 10 from the other side, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then these 2 10s, 23, 24. As you can see, I forgot to put vermiculite on that one back there, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Wow, that was a lot of work, but it was totally worth it. This is the time of year where I'm just going to have many seeds to plant, and I'll keep on plugging away until I get through my stacks. Honestly, it's not supposed to get very cold tonight, so I might just leave them in here overnight and then move them in tomorrow. I may move them in tonight, I'm not sure, but within the next 24 hours, they will go inside underneath my lights. Okay, y'all, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. It makes all these chores so much more enjoyable if I've got someone to hang out with and to, talk plants with. All right, see you next time. Bye.